Plastic Problem presents Whatever Happened to the Jewel Tea Man? Discouraged by the way that coffee was sold in shops in Chicago, Frank Vernon Skiff had an idea that started with just a horse, a wagon, and $700. Word got around quickly about the man with the horse who would bring fresh roasted coffee to your door. But as Frank delivered his coffee, he also listened to his customers, asking if he could deliver other items to their homes. And what started out as a horse-drawn buggy selling coffee in 1899 grew into the Jewel Tea Company by 1916, now selling coffee, tea, and spices. In 1926, the company expanded its line more to offer 50 products. Soon after, the Jewel Tea Company started offering incentives to customers who bought their products. These included cookbooks, tea and spice canisters, and more. But none of the incentives were more popular than their collaboration with the Hall China Company in 1933. The Hall China Company developed the autumn leaf pattern for Jewel Tea. It was one of the first lines of American china to offer a full range of dinnerware and accessories, including salt and pepper shakers, ashtrays, baking dishes, flower pots, canister sets, casseroles, refrigerator containers, cookie jars, pitchers, butter dishes, and mixing bowls. If you're interested in learning more about the Jewel Tea Hall China items, I encourage you to visit the National Autumn Leaf Collectors Club at nalcc.org. They have accumulated a huge reference of Jewel Hall items. Jewel Tea expanded its operations in 1933 with the purchase of Loblaws stores in Chicago because of the Green Rivers Ordinance passed in 1932, which prohibited door-to-door sales. The newly purchased stores were rebranded as Jewel Stores, but the Jewel Tea Company continued as a separate division now called the Jewel Shop-at-Home Service, which provided service to 43 states, mostly in small towns and rural areas. In the 1960s, Jewel purchased the Osco drug chain and the existing Jewel stores, and now Osco stores were once again rebranded as Jewel Osco stores. But while all the activity was happening with its brick-and-mortar stores, the Jewel Tea Man continued his routes across the United States into the 70s, and soon, the man with the truck would start down a new road. The Jewel Tea at-home shopping service ceased operations in January 1981. Or did it? Jewel sold the Jewel Tea Home Shopping Service division to its employees because it wanted to develop the Jewel Osco stores and not be tied down by the slowly fading shop-at-home service. At the time of the sale, the home shopping division had almost 42 states operating, but the amount of its customers had dropped by 37%. The new company was named JT's General Store as a tip-of-the-hat reminder to the history of its founders. JT became a 700-member-owned company where each route salesperson was an independent contractor. In October of 1994, this company went into bankruptcy, and a group of the company managers bought the assets of now the third incarnation of the Jewel Tea Company and created JT Dealer Sales and Service. By 1995, JT Dealer Sales and Service had dwindled more because as customer buying habits no longer supported the shop-at-home service, and salespeople grew tired of working 12-hour days with little pay. At the time of this video, no further information about JT Dealer Sales and Service is available, and it's believed that the company has closed its doors permanently. So what started as a man, a horse, and a wagon still partially exists today, but the Jewel Tea Man quietly rode off into the sunset. Jewel Osco stores still exist and are now owned by the Albertsons family, operating 188 stores in the greater Chicago area.